They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Silver.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one.
Another try after the first down sack. Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. I'm playing football. Right 38, right 38. All right. Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mark 38.
Out of the gun, Hill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
43-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From just shy of midfield, Hill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Hill. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45.
Play action. It's Hill. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Saints 7, Falcons 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2, now Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyrone Johnson, 89 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Let's look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score is Saints 14, Falcons 0. Will Lutz to kick off for the Raiders.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Off of play action. Hill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 20, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Steps awaited, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Pete Werner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Again, this is Kamara, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyron Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
That's the score. Saints 28, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Patterson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. from the gun. Here's Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Saints. Tyron Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Right back to Pitts again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Ryan's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Ryan. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Ryan. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. And here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Russell Gage with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
35. Falcons 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Trap 60, trap 60. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. I'm on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike 38. Watch the pass. Mike 38. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. It's caught. Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Slam. Slow. 70.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.